Y'all just seen my man William Campbell, a.k.a. King of the Gospel. The King of the Gospel Soul.
Yes, sir.
So you say you're the King of the Gospel Soul, huh?
Yes, sir.
He said, yes, sir. What made you want to give yourself that title, the King of the Gospel?
I didn't give myself that
Somebody
title.
gave it to you.
Fox, ABC,
What?
Celebrity News, Entertainment Monthly,
Yeah.
New York Weekly, everything that you have, all of that.
All of that good stuff, man. My brother
All
is
of that
doing
good
some big
stuff.
stuff.
All over the world. In May of last year, they crowned me and gave me that title as the king and the originator and architect of that genre, gospel soul.
Wow.
Right before Tina Turner passed away.
Okay.
It hit New York Weekly, Entertainment Monthly News, Celebrity News, all in Hollywood, World News. And then once that happened, City of Houston gave it a national day. So now there's a King of Gospel Soul, William P. Campbell Day in the City of Houston.
What the hell?
And then
you have arrived.
and then then Times Square reached out to me
Yeah.
and said, we want to do a huge billboard in your honor as the king and originator of gospel soul. And a huge billboard went up in Times Square honoring me as the king and originator of gospel soul. And then that's when the presidents of the United States, Biden sent me a message congratulating me as the king of gospel soul. Donald Trump sent me a message.
And he got the receipts.
I got all of that. And then Fox, ABC, NBC, every news network, every major headline, every major newspaper, from sports networks to every major network, did a blast all over the world as me as a celebrity icon, the godfather, king of gospel soul, pioneering global music history.
Well, man, I'm honored to have you here today on the Artist Access, bro. And congratulations to all of your success. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So what I need you to do for me is I want you to take me like back to the
Way
beginning
back.
of this journey. Like, how did this journey begin for you, my brother?
It began at the age of 4 years old.
Singing in church.
No. I was playing instruments
Okay.
way before I was singing.
Okay.
Not singing at the house and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But publicly, I started playing piano
Okay.
and doing recitals.
Okay.
By the age of 7 years old, I was singing in front of hundreds of
You
people.
kind of self-taught, or you got
Well,
trained?
no, I was taught how to play, but I play by ear and I read music as well.
Okay.
And so I was doing that at 4, and I did a little ballet. A lot of people don't know that. So I was doing
Ain't nothing wrong with that,
I was doing ballet and dance and all that kind of stuff
Yeah.
around that age as well.
Yeah.
And at the age of 7, I started hitting platforms and was singing in front of packed out crowds. One, because of my godmother.
What kind of crowd? This is not the church yet?
No, this was church.
This is the church right here.
This was church right
Okay,
here.
Okay.
My godmother, she's passed away now. Dr. Ola Reagan gave me my first opportunity, and it was a sold out. And from there, it just took off.
Right.
And so I went, grew up in the church.
Right.
You had to be in the church. That's how the household ran. You know, it wasn't going to be no other stuff. So God was going to be number one.
Oh, yeah.
And then whatever else you wanted to do was going to be after that.
Yeah.
And so that's how I was raised. But outside of the church, I'm classically trained.
Okay.
I'm operatically trained. So I was doing other genres,
Okay.
like R&B, soul, singing in different languages, opera, classical, funk, all that kind of stuff. Because the teacher we had, she's won a Grammy now. She taught us, her name is Pamela Dawson, back there in Dallas. She taught us how to do all of that, how to read music, how to breathe, how to do opera, how to do classical, how to do all the other genres. Gospel was not allowed because people don't understand that singing gospel music the way gospel artists sing it, you'll lose your voice quickly, not singing correctly. And so we was taught, all the different techniques of music and all that kind of stuff. So she's really the one that helped me to be who I am today. In the industry of entertainment and all that kind of stuff. So it started way back then. And after that, I went national in my teens.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
National singing.
Yeah, traveling the world.
Okay.
I was traveling in months old because of my parents and their obligations on a national level and their positions in conventions and stuff like that. So we had been traveling in the public life all our lives. So that's all we knew.
Houston?
I'm from Dallas.
Dallas. Okay, I'm about to actually, I heard you.
I'm from Dallas. I moved to Houston in 2016.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so I've been in the public life and public arena and all that kind of stuff all my life.
Right. You was born to do this.
Born. You hear me?
Literally, you was born to do this.
I was born.
Yeah, yeah.
My mom was an opera singer. She sung in all different languages. She actually went and graduated from TSU
Right.
here in Houston.
Right.
And so all music, entertainment, business, government, politics, press, media, news, fame, all that kind of stuff. I was around all of that growing up. So it was destined for me to be who I am now.
I love to see it, man. I love to see that you are walking in purpose. You're doing
most
it.
definitely.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
How long that you realized that you was walking in purpose? Since way back then, you realized.
Because way
that
back
you was in
then,
purpose? Yeah.
people coming to me, saying how special and how I was, going to be this and be that all over the world at a very young age.
Right. Did you accept that at that time?
I did.
Yeah.
Because I knew it myself. It's something when you're destined for certain things.
Yeah.
I was always different as a kid. I wasn't one that fit in with crowds, even with my siblings and family. I didn't really do a lot of. I was way ahead of my time, even then. Like I had so much wisdom. I was what they call an old soul.
I'm about to say that. You look, even right now, you still got old soul. It's coming.
Right. I'm just very mature. I've always been very mature.
Yeah.
I've always been ahead of everything.
You got like a. I'm talking about. Man, you got this grandpa spirit coming up you. No, real
hey,
talk,
listen, I count it as a blessing because that has gotten me into so many rooms.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Major rooms,
When
that
I say
I
grandpa,
have.
I mean wisdom.
Right, the wisdom, right.
Wisdom,
right. And that has really been one of the things that have taken me all over this world and got me into all the major places that you see now, and from presidents and Congress and all these people, the powers that be in the entertainment industry, business, government, all that kind of stuff, because my wisdom.
Right.
And the way I carry myself. And I've always been like that since a kid. I was always a neat freak. I was always clean. My clothing, it had to be on point. My face, I wasn't going out looking like anything, That was since a kid.
Yeah.
So that's how I've been operating and moving all my life. It just didn't start when I got to my adult years. Right. That's how I grew up. That's how my parents kept us in all the fine clothing and all that kind of stuff. Right. So that's you had a pattern and a blueprint of how you was gonna live your life.